good morning. So it is 5:45. We are at that rest area on I-40 just east of Albuquerque, New Mexico. I woke up a couple hours ago, had some coffee, and I'm gonna make some quick breakfast, some bacon and toast, and get Lefty walked around and fed, and then we're gonna hit the road. So we will gonna try to go about 400 miles again today, and we'll fire the video back up once we stop for the night. Gotta find a place to stop for tonight. All right. What's that? He's 7. Okay. Hi. So we're in Texas at a rest area. Nice rest area, shade. We got out and walked around for a while and came back in the truck, and I was sitting on the couch here and had the door open so we could get a better breeze, and I was getting some food out of the cabinet, and Lefty took off out the door and hauled butt all the way down the sidewalk, up to the door of the building, on past the building, down the other side, and I'm running after him. And it's about 90 degrees out here in Texas. And he got down the other side there and lifted his leg on a tree, and I caught up to him and got him by the collar and told him a few things about how that was not a good thing to do. You know, took off with the door to the truck open here and got back, and now I'm trying to cool off, drinking Gatorade, and I feel like pouring ice water over my head right now. I'm a little hot. Thank you, dog. So bad. So bad. Oh my gosh, I just want to knock you in the head sometimes, buddy. Oh, you a little warm now? That's what you get. That's what you get. Hey, look at the camera. Go over here. Hi everyone. So we've just stopped for the day. It's got to be about 5 o'clock. So we've been on the road since 6 a.m. 6:15ish we left. So this is a rest area off of Interstate 44. It's both an east and westbound. It's in the center. It's a strange setup, but crazy guy just came pulling off of the interstate like straight towards me. Jackass. So we just pulled in here. So there's traffic on both sides. In the back with the fan on, I really can hardly hear the traffic. So we're in the truck area here. There's no shade, but it's not real hot out, and the sun, it's supposed to rain actually tonight here. I checked the forecast. So I'm expecting it to rain overnight and probably be raining, it says, when we leave here in the morning. So we're gonna just settle in. I just took Lefty out for a walk around in the grass over there. Stretch his legs a little bit, and just gonna get settled in and get something to eat. I hope none of these people pulling in here tonight run into us. Okay. You all right? You want some dinner? Huh? You want to get your dinner? Kind of had a boring day today, eh, buddy? Is this guy? Good morning. Just woke up. It is about 6 a.m. So last night, it's been a long time since I felt humidity. It is humid here. We're just past Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and you know, obviously the landscape is very lush and green here, and it's humid. It's been a long time since I felt this. So it was warm last night. Ended up moving the truck at about 10 o'clock. When I parked, I was in the semi long lanes and there wasn't anybody around me. And then trucks piled in, and there was trucks on both sides of us running, you know, got their AC running. And my whole truck was just vibrating. It was about 10 o'clock. And so I got up and started the truck, and we pulled around. There's a McDonald's in this rest area that had an empty parking lot, you know, with car size spots. So I pulled in here and I just looked out the window and there's nobody around us, you know, so we spent the whole night here quiet. I slept definitely, because the night before I didn't sleep very well. So I slept about 6 solid hours. And Lefty actually slept up in the cab for some reason. He went up and climbed up in the chair and slept up there. He's still up there. So I'm just having some coffee. You know, this is the second morning on the road, so I'm feeling, you know, a little disheveled. So just keeping myself hydrated, eating a lot during the day while we're driving to stay comfortable. And that's letting me put in these long days. So I'm gonna have a couple cups of coffee and get the truck buttoned down, and then we'll hit the road here in probably an hour, hour and a half. Okay, folks. Hey, everybody. So we're sitting in a Love's parking lot. We have pulled off of the interstate because of the rain. This is a big storm. I'm looking at it on the weather tracking map, and unfortunately, the storm is moving the same direction we are. And it's basically spinning and going right up the interstate, the same direction that we're going. So we were kind of on the trailing edge of it and just getting some light rain. But then we started getting some really heavy rain, and then there were lightning strikes. And right now where I'm sitting, this is called, I'm sorry, I can't remember the name. But where we're sitting right now, there's a lightning warning. The weather bug said that there's a lightning strike within 1 mile of where we're sitting right now. And when you look at the lightning map, there's got to be, I don't know, 1,000 lightning strikes in the area right around here. So it's been lightning and rumbling. It's raining. It's gray from one horizon to the other. This is a big storm. And I'm looking at, you know, we're getting no solar right now. And it's been cloudy since we got up this morning. So the batteries are at 60%, which, you know, that's okay. So I just filled up the generator because it didn't have any gas in it. So I filled up the generator with gas. And if need be, we can pull somewhere and put the generator out and run it and bump the batteries back up. I'm not going to do that right now, and we would need to find somewhere that's not so wet. I wouldn't want to do it out. I mean, the generator can run in the rain. I've done that before. I wonder if it'll fit under the truck and use the truck for rain. I don't know that I've ever tried doing that. I'll bet you it will. I'll bet you it'll fit under the back bumper. You know, and the back bumper is, the step there protrudes out enough that I bet you it would block all the rain off the generator. So we're just sitting here. I'm watching the map and hoping that this storm is going to rotate on up and leave a clear path behind it that we can then jump into. I mean, you know, obviously I'm not in any hurry, but, you know, this is kind of boring sitting here in the rain. It's not super hot. It's only like, I think 70 degrees, very humid. So at least we're not sitting here sweating, thank goodness. But it is kind of, you know, muggy, and like I said, it's a little bit boring just sitting here. I mean, look at the boredom in that poor guy. So this is the second time we've stopped. We pulled in, and we're on a toll road, so every time we get off, you know, toll booth. So I've had to pay $3 already this morning, and I'm telling them I just the first stop we got off to get fuel, and we hung out for a while, and I took Lefty out for a walk. And when we got back on, it was the same woman in the toll booth, a very small exit. And so she gave me a receipt that I would show on down the road. And then at this pull off, $2, he took that yellow receipt, gave me a receipt that shows I paid $2. And then when I get back on, I'm assuming I'm going to get another yellow receipt that I will show at the end of this road, which was the woman at the previous exit said it was 31 miles. We went, I don't know, 7 or 8 miles. So let's say 20-ish miles down the road is the end of this toll road. And I'm going to have $3 worth of receipts to go towards whatever they're going to hit me for. So Oklahoma, with all your tolls, there was another one earlier that was $5. So far, $8 to ride on this road. Not a great road, you know. And plus it rains here, so you know, for my $8 so far, I would at least expect clear sunny skies. You know, we should have been I don't know, 250 miles by now today, and we're you know, I got 24 miles on the clock. I reset it at that gas fill up the first time we got off. I don't know how far we drove prior to that. I wasn't paying close attention. We're over halfway home to New York, I should say. I still call it home. We're a little over halfway, and this was just the start of the third day. So I was looking at, you know, we're going to arrive on the 5th day. This is setting us back here a handful of hours, which is unfortunate. In my past, you know, driving, I would have just kept driving in the rain on the edge of my seat, nervous. This is the first time that I've done this, that I've pulled over and just stopped. And it's odd, but I'm relaxed at least. And I'm not stressing about, you know, semis passing me, and because it was raining real hard, and when you're going 60, 65 in a heavy rain, that's, oh my gosh. Scoot back, buddy. All right, I'm gonna shut the video off here. I'm gonna get a towel up here and try to make it so he's not gonna get wet. All right, folks. Hey everybody. So we just pulled in for the evening. Here, let me unhook you left. Hold on. We just pulled in to a rest area. It's, I don't know, it's a long day. It's 6:45, and we pulled out at 7 a.m. this morning. Now, we had a lot of stops and starts because of the rain this morning. We spent some time just sitting, probably an hour and a half altogether of just sitting and waiting for that rainstorm to get by. Yeah, my panels, I've only gotten up to 82% today. And that's, I wasn't using any electricity all day, but up until 1 p.m. it was raining, and then it's been overcast. Like right now, the sun is almost breaking through, but so I wasn't getting any full sunlight today, so I'm surprised. Last time I looked, it was down to like 54%. And then that storm finally started to break. So we actually stopped at a rest area. I think I shot a little video clip actually too, saying we'd stop for the night, but it was a terrible rest area. It was way too noisy, too small. And so I looked, and there was another one, like another 87 miles. So we started the truck back up and drove another 87 miles. And that 87 miles included going through St. Louis. Holy crap. St. Louis, the interstate, torn up, smashing, road construction, lane changes, you know, where they're zipping you over, and just a disaster. And I got to where I'm like, just get me through this, get me to this next rest area. And this rest area is beautiful. Nice green grass fields, tons of room. I'm all by myself down here. I backed into a spot. I'm almost perfectly level. I'm just tilted forward a little bit, which is fine for sleeping. As long as my head is higher than my feet, I'm okay. So I'm glad we took this extra little trip, but man, am I shot. You know, it's not hot out, but it's very humid. You know, this storm is obviously huge because it's encompassing this, you know, the last 3 states we were in. So we went through St. Louis. I think this is the Illinois Welcome Center. So I think we're in Illinois, even though I didn't see a welcome sign. Maybe it's right around the corner. So we've got about 780 miles left to go till we're in Rochester. It's about 12 hours of driving. Could do it tomorrow, but it puts me there, you know, in the evening, and I don't want to disrupt my folks, you know, after dinner. Not cool. So holy smokes, a lot of hills, a lot of ups and downs today going through Missouri. A lot of ups and downs, and I was on cruise control 68 miles an hour. There were a couple of hills that were a mile long, and it started to drop down to about 65 by the time we crested it. But man, you hit that thing going 68 miles an hour, and you can hear the turbos spinning, and it's got a ton of power, you know. So this truck weighs, because I got it weighed at the transfer station in Williams, 11,600 pounds on the nose. 11,600 pounds this truck weighs. 5.8 tons. Yeah. All right, everybody have a great night. Good morning, buddy. Stop licking my Gatorade. Okay, we are awake at the I-70 rest area in Illinois, and we're gonna head out. It is 6:45, I believe. Oh, my clocks are all different because of all the time zone changes. Yeah, 6:43. Okay, so we're gonna hit the road. We've got basically exactly 12 hours of the drive left. So we're not gonna get there today because that'll put us, you know, with stops and all that, we'd be there at 9 o'clock tonight. So we're gonna drive 2/3 of it today, like 8 hours today, and then in the morning we'll do the last 4 hours and get there. So check in tonight when we pull in for the night. I don't know where that's gonna be. You about had enough, huh, dude? I know you have. Hello, everyone. We just stopped at Love's, topped up the tank. I think it took 38 gallons. So that's roughly 11.5 miles per gallon, because we went through Missouri, which was a lot of hills. The truck was a beast. The injection control pressure code never came on since that first time early in the morning on day 1. So that other oil I was getting that code continuously. Anytime I was on a long hill pull, that code, the service engine soon light would come on, you know, and then it would go back out. But it was pretty much a given. If I was on a long pull hill where the engine was really torquing, that code, that light would come on. It hasn't done it at all. We've gone 1,600 miles. It did it once on day one, first thing in the morning, and that's, so this Rotella oil, you know, fixed whatever that issue was, and whatever oil they put in at that service shop, garbage. CarQuest diesel junk. So I'm glad I got it out of there. When I get into Rochester, I'm going to be just about due for the original 5,000 mile oil change. I'm going to do another one, fresh filter, and get it all tidied up. So we're ready to hit the road. I'm ready to get going, put some miles on. Peace. Hi everybody. So we just stopped for day number 4, night number 4 on the road. So we're at a rest area here, some town in Ohio, I'm not sure. We've got about 350 miles to go. So we'll get up in the morning and take off and get there noon, 1 o'clock, which is, that's comfortable. It's about almost 4 o'clock. We did a lot of stopping today, just because Lefty was looking real. He's like kind of not eating his full meals. He's leaving some of his food. He's totally bored out of his skull. So I stopped and walked him a lot today, and he's kind of sniffing out the area here. So we just pulled into the end of this rest area. It's not the quietest, but once you go inside and get everything closed up, it's fine. Like last night, we slept really good at the rest area we were at, and it was similar to this. You know, it's kind of rush hour right now. It'll quiet down tonight. I'm hungry, tired. You know, we've driven 1,850 miles so far, and truck's doing great. We just went through it was about a 50-mile construction zone in Ohio here. They should be ashamed of themselves. The road was in such bad condition. I guess that's why they're doing a construction on it, but it just, you know, this truck is not the plushest ride. It's super heavy duty, and when you go over bumps doing 60, 65, it's, you know, it's jarring. And one of the things I'm going to have my buddies look at when I'm in Rochester is seeing what we can do to improve on the suspension ride. I know that the shocks on the back haven't been replaced, so I'm going to start with those. We're going to do all the suspension bushings, sway bar bushings, all of that, and get it as much straightened out as we can. Hey buddy, come on this way. So we just walked around. I mean, we were just at a rest area about an hour ago where I walked him for quite a while. I just don't want him to walk in this mud that's here. Yeah, there's actually water, standing water and mud, and looks like it's rained here recently, so it's been a lot of months. He's been eating a bunch of grass. The last rest area we were at, he found the good grass and just chowed down, and I let him just go at it, you know. Oh, you can see his eye. Hey, come here. How come you always look away when I want to talk about your eye? It's pretty much all, scabs are all gone. He's just got that one little bit right in the corner there, and then it's just got to get back to normal, but it's just about perfect now. Come on, buddy. We're going to go inside and hang out. You want some dinner? Okay, check in with you in the morning.